Hey guys, JB. Making a quick video today. I get a lot of requests, a lot of emails that people are asking me about where I'm buying my silver, what type of silver I'm buying, what size increments of silver I'm buying. So these are all good questions. So I thought I'd make a quick video today and kind of go over that. I'm not a professional, but this is what I'm doing, and I'd be interested to know what a lot of other people are doing also. But this is how I've been doing it, and this is kind of my interpretation of how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. But number one, why are we buying silver? Why am I buying silver? Why am I buying gold? The reason that you should be buying precious metals right now is obviously all the uncertainty in the global economy and the U.S. economy. Also, the fiat currencies. You know, we see the emerging markets and all these fiat currencies are just burning up. And the dollar at some point is going to be under very big pressure as we see China and Russia and other countries abandoning the dollar. And, you know, America really has taken advantage of its world reserve currency status. And at some point, we will lose that status. And as we all know, fiat currencies don't last forever. But what has lasted forever is gold and silver. And again, with all the uncertainty, with the history of fiat currency versus the history of gold and silver, I think that it's imperative that everybody own at least some of this stuff, that you have some of this in your portfolio. It's very important. And anywhere you go in the world, people are going to recognize this silver, gold. They're going to recognize it as true money. And whenever the world has seen tough times, this is what everybody runs to. So again, very imperative that your portfolio has some of this in it. And how much, that's up to you. But I believe that you need to have at least a minimum of 20% precious metals in your portfolio. And you know, if you're very concerned with where things are going, then you may have to have a little bit more, but that's up to you. I'm not a financial planner, just telling you what I'm doing. But options, how, you know, what am I buying? How am I buying it? Again, you can buy silver in 1 ounce, 10 ounce, 100 ounce, a half ounce, a tenth ounce, whatever you want to do. You can buy it in rounds, you can buy it in coins, you can buy it in bars. These are some APMEX bars right here. You know, these are great. So that's one option. Another option, and one of the biggest ones, is going to be American Silver Eagles, like this coin right here. This is probably your go-to. I think that if you're going to be stacking silver, that, you know, you have to have a good portion of these in your collection. One reason being, this is a government minted coin. It is probably the most recognizable coin in the entire world. And so people feel confident when they see a U.S. government minted coin like this. They know that it's you know, going to be real. They have faith because it's a government minted coin and that it's highly recognizable. So that is another option. And a lot of people that I know mainly stack silver eagles. A lot of the people that I know that are stacking, this is 80-90% of what they stack. Me on the other point, you know, I kind of have the mindset that an ounce of silver is an ounce of silver. I wouldn't put too much into it where it's minted as long as it is a pure ounce of silver. Now, granted, I have a lot of these, and I truly, you know, see why you pay a premium for a silver eagle. And you will pay a premium. You're going to be paying probably $2.50 to $3.50 over spot for this coin right here because it is recognizable and people are willing to pay the premium for it. So I do believe if you are stacking, you got to have some of these in your collection. Does this have to be 90 or 100% of your collection? No, it does not. Another really popular government minted coin is going to be the Canadian maple leaf. This is very popular. This is 0.999949s, and these coins are really beautiful coins, and I'm a big fan of these. I just think they're just one of the most beautiful coins out there. Just gorgeous, that beautiful luster. And so that's another option. And you're going to pay a premium of, you know, a couple dollars over spot for these, you know, $2.50. It depends where you go, who you're buying from. And so that's another option. You have, Australian coins, minted coins. These are really beautiful. They always have some really, really gorgeous designs, but it's another government minted coin. More options. You can also, another great option is you can go to your local pawn shop and you can go and you can buy yourself a bag of, 52, 53, 54, 1950s, 40s quarters. This is junk silver. These quarters are 90% silver. And you can get really good deals on junk silver. And what's nice about it, it's a smaller increment. So if I had to barter with somebody, I don't have to use a whole ounce. I can use one of these and I can barter for a smaller amount. I have smaller increments here as opposed to using 1 ounce or a 10-ounce bar or a 100-ounce bar. I'm not really big. I'm not a big fan of giant bars. 10 ounce is probably as far as I would go. I like smaller increments, an ounce or smaller, because if I have to grab a few, if I have to barter with somebody, if I need to sell a few off for a currency of whatever country I'm in, I'll be able to do that. This is another interesting coin. I got a bag of these a while back, and they look like small walking liberties, and they're a private minted round, 1/10 ounce, and I paid $2 for each one of these, so I'm paying a premium because of the size. But if I needed to put 5 or 10 of these in my pocket and go barter somewhere, this is ideal, and this is why you pay a premium for smaller coins. But these are fantastic. So again, you can buy government minted coins, or you can buy rounds, you can buy bars. Everything's going to work because it's all pure silver. I got a bag here of more junk silver. This right here is a walking liberty right here. Coins from 64 and before were all 90% silver. The great thing about this is I think there's about 0.38 of an ounce of silver in this walking liberty right here. So it's under a half ounce of silver. But again, it's a smaller increment and they are highly recognizable. This is a US minted coin. I mean, it's really a piece of history when you hold this. This coin right here, I don't have my glasses on, it's probably about a 1952. I mean, just, incredible history. But again, smaller increment, government issued from the mint, and it is highly recognizable. So that is another great option. One of my favorite rounds has got to be, and there's so many incredible rounds out there, these private mints that make some just incredible, artistic, beautiful rounds. They're just stunning. But one of my favorite is just the American iconic buffalo with the Indian on it. This is just Americana. It's beautiful. It's symbolic of America. There's the buffalo on the back. These are gorgeous, and you can literally pick these up for like a $1.50 or $1 over spot. And pure silver, absolutely stunning, just magnificent. And so there's a lot of private mints making beautiful rounds, 100% silver. And so you have options. The 1 ounce bars, half ounce bars, quarter ounce rounds, junk silver. 1 ounce maple leafs, 1 ounce eagles, and again the billions and different beautiful rounds out there that are minted by these private mints. They're gorgeous. So I think. To me, I like to have a variety. I don't like to put it all in just eagles or just in Canadian maple leafs. I like to have eagles, maple leafs, bars, 1 ounce bars, and I like to have a variety of rounds because I think they're gorgeous. They're all silver. And so I just, again, like the variety. At the end of the day, make sure you're just stacking silver, and that whether it's rounds, coins, bars, that you're just buying pure silver and stacking and putting it away. And when you buy it, put it away and don't even think about it. You don't know when something's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen 10 years from now. Nobody knows when we're going to see major problems in our economy, but we know that we will. But too many people get complacent that they want it to happen right now. It should have already happened. And yeah, it should have already happened, but there's so much manipulation going on, it hasn't. And this allows you the opportunity to continue to purchase precious metals. And everything that I'm saying to do with silver, I do the same with gold. I have gold eagles, I have gold maple leafs, I have gold rounds, I have quarter ounce, I have 10th ounce. And so again, diversify with the type of silver you're buying and diversify on the increments and put it away and don't even think about it. When you have some money to buy more, buy it, put it away, don't think about it. We have to stop planning on a day when everything's going to collapse. We have to stop being complacent. It's going to happen when it happens. And the market will dictate that, nobody else. And so you just want to be ready. You want to be prepared, but not dwelling on it because, oh, I have all this silver, I have all this precious metal, something has to happen. Look, it's going to be an awful, scary time when something happens. If this silver goes up to $100 an ounce or $500 an ounce or $1,000 an ounce, it is going to be a very, very scary time in America. If you see $5,000 or $10,000 an ounce gold in America or more, it's going to be a very scary time. So careful what you wish for. Now, the next question is, who do I buy my silver? Who do I buy my gold from? I buy locally from a pawn shop, which interestingly enough, a buddy of mine was buying today, but unfortunately they had no inventory, and they've had no inventory for over 30 days. Nobody is coming in and selling gold or silver to them, and they have nothing to even sell except a little bit of junk silver. But as far as that, I like to hit my local pawn shops. And I also have a couple coin stores that I frequent, but they're over an hour away. And one of them being in Los Angeles is basically, it takes an entire day. It's an entire day to get to LA, buy metal, and get back. And so it's time consuming. It's really an inconvenience. So I did make an order a few days ago with SD Bullion, and I will let you know how that goes. So I'm expecting to see something here tomorrow or over the weekend. And I've heard a lot of good things about SD Bullion, so I'm trying them out. They were very nice over the phone, and we'll see if the service is prompt. The service over the phone was great, so hopefully I will have some silver here this weekend, and I'll let you know how that goes. So again, I have not been a big fan of internet sales. I've dealt with some other companies that really dropped the ball. So a lot of people that I'd seen in the comments had very good luck with SD Bullion and a good experience, and I had a very good conversation with them on the phone. So we will see how that goes, and if it goes well, I will update you with that, and hopefully we'll have a good relationship, and I will be able to continue to buy more from SD Bullion, because locally I cannot get anything, and I have to drive at least an hour and keep my fingers crossed if they even have anything. Other than that, I have to drive to Los Angeles, and it is very time consuming. So hopefully SD Bullion will do a great job, and I will be able to continue to buy from them if it goes well. So in closing, everybody has to make their own decision on how they need to prepare for their future, how they need to protect their wealth, how they need to prepare for an economic downturn, an economic collapse, a recession, a depression. Everybody has to prepare the way they feel is necessary. And I'm just explaining to you how I'm preparing for it. And I truly believe that this has the best track record in the entire world. Cryptos are also an option, but cryptos have not been around any time near as long as gold and silver. They don't have the track record like gold and silver does. They are just blips on a screen. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. I can go anywhere in the world and people recognize what this is. They know what a piece of silver is. They know what a piece of gold is. It is the true, real money. It is real wealth. And so everybody is going to have to make a decision of how they prepare for their future. This is how I'm preparing and protecting mine. Cryptos are one thing, but again, they don't have the pedigree that this does. They don't have the recognition that this does. And I can't hold a crypto like I can hold this. When the lights go out and the power goes out, what do I do with a crypto? This I can put in my pocket and go anywhere. So it's just something that I think everybody needs to think about. And I know a lot of people out there are really looking at metals as an option, because what other options are there? You can go into an overvalued stock market and buy more paper. You can save more cash, which is devaluing by the minute, or you can buy something that's been beat up and destroyed over the last few years, that has been, demonized and put down. This archaic piece of metal right here, but it's been here for over 5,000 years and it's not going anywhere. And I believe that people who are really awake and really believe that we're going to see dire times coming to America, these are the people, the very few who are looking at this as an option right now. And as we all know, the very wealthy, the central banks, and many countries throughout the world are hoarding precious metals. So the question is, why aren't you being your own central bank, and why aren't you hoarding metals for your protection, for your future?